I don't think it's speculation at all. It's really every other week you see something formidable happening, right? I mean, it hasn't even been 2 weeks that I told you China is now paying Russia for gas in rubles, not dollars, right? And now Iran is joining the SCO. When the Americans have the petrodollar at their disposal, and it's not just backed by oil sales, it's the world's de facto global reserve currency, right? So most central banks use dollars because they think it has not just value right now, but long-term value and stability. And the United States, because of this monopoly, is able to weaponize dollars against other countries, right? And because of just the fact that right now it's what you would call a hyperpower after the Cold War, it has the means to do that. A lot of countries are sick of it. Russia had roughly half of its central bank assets stolen. They say frozen, they ain't giving that shit back, right? Roughly 300 billion. Who the fuck would ever trust a Western bank after that? No wonder the Russians said, no. You pay us now in rubles, and not just that, you pay us in a Russian bank. But when you know that China's economy is growing so rapidly, and they're set to overtake the United States we've been saying that for a while now, but nevertheless, it will happen eventually. The rate at which it's growing, its size, it's just inevitable that you're seeing in real time. Not just Iran, not just Syria, and I say that because they're smaller countries, but even the countries with all the resources, that Europe depends on, meaning Russia, and Iran has the second largest gas reserves after that. They're just turning away from the West. They're looking eastward. Basically Iran helping Venezuela out because Venezuela was hit with sanctions, and then Iran and Venezuela trying to get a piece of this payment system because Visa and MasterCard pulled out of Russia, right? So if you're in Russia, you have a Visa card, you can still use it inside Russia, but you can't use it for anything outside Russia. Obviously, that's not practical, right? So Mir, which is Mir meaning MIR, Mir is the Russian payment system. It's something that they developed, I think, after 2014. And it's, mostly, obviously it doesn't have the same, pull or weight as Visa and MasterCard, but, it started just as a domestic thing. Now Iran wants in on it. Venezuela wants in on it. China wants to link UnionPay with it. These countries are not jokes. They're the future. And a Western European arrogance. No wonder everybody's like fucking off, and they're making their own organizations and their own initiatives and just leaving the West behind. This is not just something temporary. This is going to have long lasting effects.